So because I have no attention span, during the intro, I'm usually on the web seeing like what's new on Netflix. So a Devo documentary, I guess from last year, is new on Netflix today. Have you seen that documentary?
I haven't.
You interested in it?
Yeah. I mean, they're not men; they're Devo.
Are we not, man? Hey, everyone, welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Disney Morning Show. Sorry we weren't able to do yesterday, but we're back today. We should be back for the rest of the week. My name is Juby Mosley. I am the co-founder here at Laughing Place. That is our executive editorial director, Kyle Burbank, and one of my best friends in all of the Midwest. And we're going to get started the way we do every day. That's with some hellos. Hello, Fred Ramirez, JPP, Gio, Connor, Nikki B, where you at? All right, let's get started. The Disney stock price, which was at $16.45 on Friday. Today, nope, that's not how you do this.
And everything's broken now.
I wish you could just remove that add to stage button when you're on this scene. StreamYard, if you're watching. All right. 116.06, hanging steady. Well, just a tiny bit. So we're not going to worry about that too much. All right, what's next?
Oh, wait. Sorry. Well, it's not a poster, but we have some breaking news. Olga's Cantina at Disneyland Resort will be getting rid of reservations. Now it'll just have a regular standby queue starting today. If you already have a reservation, they will still honor it. But you might remember they removed reservations from Droid Depot back in February. So I guess that's the way they're going. As far as we know, Walt Disney World, still reservations for everything. But yeah, Olga's Cantina, go get in line and get ready to buy a $20 drink.
I'm a big fan of removing reservations. Kyle, can you put up your left hand?
My left hand.
Yes. What is that here? Now make a point symbol, but on camera, higher.
Oh, over
higher.
here.
No, the other side. At least as far as I see. Maybe it's different for you. Oh yeah,
okay, so it's probably here for you then.
What is that?
That's our logo.
Oh, cool. We have a logo in the corner. That's awesome.
My screen is flipped, so for me, it's over here.
Which is just so weird.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, it's easier for me to navigate on here until that happens.
Yeah, it makes sense until it doesn't. All right, moving on. I'm happy about that news. I don't know. August was always so intimidating with the reservations. Now I feel like it's just another place I can walk up and go at Disneyland. I still won't, but I can. All right. In other news, did you know this guy had a name?
No, I saw your Parks Talk yesterday where you I now acknowledge this, but no, I would have also called him the guy who plays the organ.
So this is
now we can call him the 1 millionth and a piece of merchandise that they've made for the Haunted Mansion.
This is Victor Geist. Victor Geist.
I like Willie. Is he related to him?
Willie Geist?
Yeah.
Who's Willie Geist?
He's an actor.
Okay. I was thinking like Victor Borga, but that's not how relations go. The
famous Dr. Albert Falls.
He is the organist at the Haunted Mansion, and he is going to be getting a sipper coming August 22nd. That's Friday, as Halloween kicks into full gear at Disneyland, despite the fact Oogie Boogie Bash has already begun. So Friday, August 22nd at Harbor Galley or Stage Door Cafe. You can buy this guy. Apparently one of the little organ pipes comes up and you can drink out of him. He does light up, as you can see, and his price we had Rebecca and Jeremiah guessed at the price yesterday, and they both over guessed.
I saw that, and then way over guessed the minivan too.
Yeah, so $34.79 for this guy. $34.79, not too horrible.
I want to go to Organ Stop Pizza.
Okay.
Organ Stop Pizza. It's a pizza place with a big organ. Play organ music.
Oh, okay. That's what that makes you want to do. Here's the Instagram that Disney put out with this, and I'm going to check out some of these comments. Can't wait to see how many scalpers can get away with this. Get away with on this sipper. Let's see.
Okay, they're gonna just end up with a bunch of supply and no demand. So good luck with that.
Okay, but we want this at Disney World. Yeah, it's not been announced for Disney World yet. Let's see anything else.
You guys, you Floridians.
The straw is so incognito. I love it. We are cooked. I need this now.
Pretty sure there's a Hallmark. a Hallmark ornament like this as well.
Huh. It probably costs more.
Probably.
Disney too? I think it is, because I'm so looking forward to this show. So Mandy Moore, who worked with Dan Fogelman on This Is Us, top 5 TV show of all time, in my not so humble opinion, is connecting with him again on Dan Fogelman's upcoming football drama on the NFL, which I'm also extremely looking forward to. So she will play opposite Christopher Maloney and William H. Macy, who've been previously announced. She will play Lauren, the daughter of NFL team owner Hank Durkin, which is William H. Macy's part, and his heir apparent. Maloney is playing the team's head coach, Danny Rourke. And of course, you know this person, even if you're not into This Is Us, because she is the voice of everyone's favorite princess, Rapunzel.
And she's a pop star. There's that too.
Yeah, no one.
Okay.
Not our audience.
Well, you know who is not a pop star? Steve Martin. And he recently was doing a panel talking about Only Murders, and he brought up the fact that on his 80th birthday, which D23 did not wish him a happy birthday on, he was at Disneyland shooting a project at the shop where he used to work, at the Magic Shop. And he didn't say what this project was, but if you're putting 2 and 2 together, the show Oswald from fellow Disney legend Jon Favreau has been filming around Disneyland. So it seems likely that Steve Martin will be appearing in Oswald in a cool cameo where he'll be at the Magic Shop that he worked at as a teenager. And he previously talked about this experience in the first 50 magical years at Disneyland.
Which Kyle knows better than any other human being on Earth.
Last I called you out for saying you'd only seen it once.
This Oswald thing is getting more and more and more intriguing. I think they got something going on. Austin, how you doing? You got that right. We'll get there. Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Dial of Crystal, or what's this one called?
Dial of Destiny.
Dial of Destiny, which was one of the more disappointing movies I saw whatever year it came out. It's coming to ABC. It is the latest Indiana Jones film starring Harrison Ford, of course. It's going to get its second ABC airing next month on The Wonderful World of Disney. It first aired on ABC in November of last year. It is from 2023 originally. This will be on September 7th from 8 to 11 p.m. So if you prefer to see your shows with the logo in the bottom and commercials in between, watch Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on ABC.
I will say you missed a pretty good segue there. You could have said, speaking of old people.
Wow.
Steve Martin's 80. It's his 80th birthday. Anyway.
And how old's Harrison Ford?
Older than that, probably.
I'm going to find out. Go ahead.
Okay. While he does that, Muppets, we previously spoke about how they are going to be the theme for the 12 Ks of Christmas, a virtual run from Run Disney. There's technically 3 runs. It's kind of stupid. There's 3 runs, but you have to buy them as a bundle, as a challenge. So there's you do 3 4Ks for a total of 12. And you get a medal for each one. So they have these mini shoe ornaments that'll be part of it, themed to the different races. So you have Piggy and Gonzo and Camilla, and then Robin and Kermit. And then there's a 4th one that you get for completing the challenge of all 3 races that they made you do as a bundle. And so this is registration is now open for these. It's $267, but that includes the ornaments. You also get a Brooks Running beanie, a holiday corksicle mug, and a box of Twinings or Twinnings. I will never know how to say it for real, included with your order. So you can do that right now. Did you have an answer on Harrison Ford?
83 years old.
Okay.
Fred Ramirez is right. He turned 83 last month. Older than. I wonder if his birthday was acknowledged by D23.
He's getting too old for this. He's not in that movie, but it's just true.
What, Lethal Weapon?
Yeah, he's not a Lethal Weapon.
Gio said it first. All right. In the biggest story around Laughing Place of the year, I guess the second biggest story of the year, because the princesses were also this year. So in the second biggest story of the year here at Laughing Place, Bath & Body Works is collabing, as the young people say, with Disney once again to come out with some villain flavors. And they were nice enough to send us a box here at Laughing Place, which I got to take home last night and recorded a ton of video. So that should be up on our socials very, very soon. I'll be writing an article as well, but this is where we talk about it. So there are 39 products. The Evil Queen is a blend of dark red apple, wicked pear, and vanilla suede, a scent that's fresh, warm, and undeniably addictive. Maleficent is a rich, mysterious fusion of sinister plum, midnight berries, and mystical woods. So if you want to remain unspoiled, I will be doing a live tasting during Disney Trivia Live later today, but I doubt anyone cares. So I'm going to give you my opinions right now as well.
I think Rebecca's also going to be showing them off on Barely Necessities, but I don't know if she's going to be tasting them like you did.
I don't know if she will, but she did have her opinions on the socials that we'll be doing. So this is, I'm showing some of it here. These are the merchandise pictures that they sent us. There's some cool stuff in here. 39 products in all. I brought some with me. So this was the first one we smelled. Here, let me get back to you.
Yeah, I was going to say you should.
This is the first one we sampled, and it was the Maleficent hand sanitizer. And this is the one I was shocked because I was really looking forward to the Evil Queen more than Maleficent. This was spectacular. I'm talking as if you know this because I did this, and usually I do it on Facebook, but no, you haven't seen any of this yet. So this is spectacular. I'm a sugar and vanilla person at Bath & Body Works, and neither of these are that. So putting those aside, this is probably the best flavor I've ever had at Bath & Body Works. It is unbelievably spectacular. Such a shock because I thought, based on the description, I thought it was going to be all fruity. Not fruity. Beautiful. So well done. And
a disclaimer, even though Doobie calls them flavors, we do not advise that you put any of these products in your mouth.
I feel like that goes without saying, but Rebecca feels the need to say it too. So, and then this gives you a better look at how awesome the packaging is for this stuff. Where's the camera, you idiot? So this is the Maleficent shower gel.
Solo you.
And it's just beautiful. It's so pretty. And some of the stuff we got, which Rebecca I'm sure will be showing later, like the candle holder, is just spectacular. So you can see everything. Nothing is just put in a bottle. It's all very nice. This you can get a better look at the Evil Queen. The heart with the sword is the key for everything, which is such a beautiful icon until you remember the reason it's there is because the queen wants Snow White's heart ripped out of her body. Kind of dark. But my favorite thing last night, so the Maleficent's definitely the superior smell, although Evil Queen is really good. The thing that makes Evil Queen so good is, Bath & Body Works, they kind of blend together after a while. Evil Queen is unique. I smelled this and I'm like, I've just never smelled anything like this at Bath & Body Works before. I think it's the vanilla suede, but the best part of this particular item, do I have the right item here? No, I don't. Here's the right item. The best part of this particular item is, first of all, the smell is the best part. But the second best part, I doubt you can see it. Maybe you can. I can see it. I don't think you can see it, unfortunately. This is shimmer. I have glitter on me now, and I could not be happier about this.
Wow.
You're
the weirdest person.
The diamond shimmer mist is just spectacular. It smells great, and it leaves you shimmering. And I cannot tell you how giddy I am over having glitter on me now. I'm very happy.
You are? That doesn't make any sense.
Very happy with the latest flavors in Bath & Body Works. Only disappointment is there's only two. Evil Queen and Maleficent. There were 6 princesses, only 2 villains, but so spectacular. Both are great and highly recommended. Thank you, Bath & Body Works. Please keep these collabs coming because this is what we need in our life. All the things. Chef's kiss.
And if you sign up for a free account, if you don't already have a loyalty account, then you can shop August 26th and 27th. And if you already do have an account, you can still shop that. I'm just saying, it's really easy to get in on this pre-sale, and it'll be in stores September 3rd.
Thank you for getting those important things out there.
That's all right. And since we were off yesterday, let's take a look at the Disney Plus top 10 today.
Disney Plus top 10. TV 14 settings as always. Waiting for it to load. Scrolling down. Going here. Let's see what we got. Rio hanging tight at number 1. Who saw, what is this show even called? Ariel, what is this? It must be new. It says 2025.
It's a Disney Junior show.
Okay, so Ariel, something about Crystal Cavern is number 2. Freaky Friday coming in at number 3. I wonder when they do like a sequel to Freaky Friday and they consider how successful it is, they take into account how much it pumps up the previous stuff on Disney Plus.
I would hope so.
Iron Man and His Awesome Friends. Limitless, the return of Limitless, starring Thor. Ice Age, Meet Iron Man and His Awesome Friends, and then Endgame and Infinity War are separated by Brave New World. So when we first started checking top 10, it was always Marvel, and they're making a comeback.
I'm guessing that if you had this on TVMA, Alien Earth would knock at least one of those out. So.
Probably, which is a great show. Great show.
Nice.
And I've had my share of bad reviews. I still remember my first good one, though. Everything else in this production of Our Town was simply terrible. Joey Tribbiani was abysmal.
Speaking of abysmal, you know what's not good, Doobie?
Getting kidnapped?
Kidnap, murder. Yeah, but Hulu would be out of a job because they pump out true crime documentaries like nobody's business. And this is the latest one. It debuts today. Our own Daniel Kaplan reviewed this one.
He did?
He did.
Wow. Awesome.
Because he was the only person on. He wasn't too... But a harrowing true story of survival in Hulu's Stalking Samantha. His subhead is a chilling look at one woman's harrowing fight for her life in a new series. It's a must-watch for true crime fans. He says, if you find yourself drifting, stick with it. The series truly hits its stride in the second episode. Post-kidnapping, the narrative transforms into a gripping battle of wits between Samantha and her psychopathic captor. As she quickly realizes in a chilling moment, the only hope she had to get out of the situation was through her mind. Her resourcefulness, analytical skills, and ability to keep her cool under unimaginable pressure make her as compelling as any heroine in a thriller novel. Her captivating account of how she outsmarted her attacker is one that audiences will find hauntingly unforgettable. So yeah, you can check out Stalking Samantha on Hulu.
Now?
What?
Is it now?
Now.
It's on it?
Right now.
Do you know, if you find it weird that there is a never-ending stream of fascinating crime, true crime on Hulu and Netflix and everywhere else, most of which you've never heard of? Like, I feel like this story should have been like a lead story for a month. This is
maybe
crazy.
It was bad. We're just in the wrong circles. But yeah, then 2020 every single week, plus Dateline, the same show.
Touch him at the year 2020. I was trying to figure out what you meant.
And however many podcasts there are.
Yeah.
But anyway, now it's time for a live review of something a bit lighter. I got to check out Fabled, which is the new release from Disney Lorcana. What's interesting about this one, this set kicks off their third year of the game, and in turn, they're retiring the first 4 sets from competitive play for core constructed. That probably means nothing to you, but because of that, they are reprinting a good number of cards from those first 4, so that a few of them will still be eligible for play competitively. And so this is comprised of more than 50% of reprints. However, to make up for that, they're doing a few different things. So these are a new rarity called Epic, which is a little bit easier to find than their the Enchanted. So these are the first 2 that I've ever had of these like special rarity cards. They sent me the booster box. But what's really cool about this set is that it features Goofy movie for the first time. So that's really going to be the big draw, including a really awesome set here. Now it's my turn to get soloed.
All right, cool. Wrong solo.
Somehow. There we go. So here's a power line card that is cool because it's a Floodborn. So it's a different version of power line, which is why he's like playing the guitar. And if you buy one of the starter decks, this is a foily, shiny version of the card. So I think that alone will get people to buy this new set. And that if that's from my boosters, each booster pack has a like extra card with usually just like an ad, but the back of it is a puzzle piece. So if you collect the right 9 pieces, you can create basically that I guess is a concept art version of that power line card. So yeah, lots of fun. Disney Lorcana. This is going to be at the park starting August 29th, the same day that DCA activation launches. And then it'll be in stores wider like Target and stuff a week later. Awesome. Now we're going to go to this one.
And the rest.
Before we get to the rest, my wife, I don't know if she's watching or this is coincidence, but she sent us a picture of the candle wick, not the candle wick, of the wallflower for the Evil Queen. How cool is that?
Nice.
Beautiful. It's both a heart, and then you zoom in and you can actually see like the scary apple face from the spell. All right, and the rest. Let us go to something less interesting than Bath and Body Works, and that is Food and Wine Festival, where the annual pass holder merchandise has been announced. Food and Wine Festival is coming later this month. And the Young Password merchandise, we've got a t-shirt, a mug, and a couple of pins. You can see the t-shirt there featuring a charcuterie board, Mickey Mouse on a Vespa, Beaker and Honeydew, and down on the bottom right, Remy. And then there's the mug, and there are the pins. Now, yesterday on Parks Talk, our peeps were decidedly unenthusiastic about this merchandise collection. Kyle, your opinion?
There's some elements I like. The Remy pin, I like that color. I'm down with that. But yeah, the shirt's kind of weird.
We were also saying that it would have been fun if the pin, the spoon could move. So like you could cover up one of the letters and Rebecca would feel more comfortable.
and as you suggested, it better come with the cheese. That would be the best part.
If it comes with the cheese, now we're talking. And then over at Disneyland, they recently introduced a peach Dole Whip. And now they are expanding that to be a peach Dole Whip sundae. It adds a caramel drizzle, streusel, and a peach ring to a swirl of Dole Whip peach. And this is coming tomorrow to this location, which is called, what is it? Tropical Hideaway?
Tropical Hideaway.
Thank you very much. Jeez. What is this location? Oh, no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's coming to the Dole Whip stand, or maybe both. But this is the Dole Whip stand right here. Anyway.
Makes sense.
There it is. You can see where
it's got a peach ring. Probably the best part, right?
The sugar. I do not like, that's sugar, right? That's just like one of those sugar rings.
Yeah.
I hate those with a passion. But I like my shimmer very much.
Well, and now it's time to go around LP. As we told you was going to happen, we have the latest edition of Laughing Place on Location, starring Mike Celestino at the Disney Junior Let's Play event at the Disneyland Resort, or specifically Disney California Adventure. So you can check that out right now. And then for probably the last time, I am going to talk about Gen Con once more because the embargo for this story is finally up. I got to participate in a speed puzzling event to celebrate the new Disney Lorcana puzzles from Ravensburger coming up later this month. So what they did was, it was a bunch of, I guess you'd say, influencers, content creators in the Lorcana space, and then plus Kyle. And then they teamed us up with people who had actually competed in the National Jigsaw Speed Puzzling Championship to help guide us. So he was our guide. So the first thing we did once we opened the bag, turned all the pieces over, made sure they were all upright, set the edge pieces aside, and then we all chose different projects. So you see that Mulan there in the bottom right. That was your boy. I said, that looks distinct. I can do that. And then it's all about communication, being like, hey, I have this. I think this could be something. Where do we want to put this? Oh, you're working on Moana. Here's some Moana stuff I found. So they only gave us 90 minutes. We did not complete the puzzle. That's about as far as we got right there. They didn't give us rankings, but we figured we were probably about third. And there's a Doobie, if you go to the video, to the article itself, I took a time-lapse GoPro video, 18 seconds long, where you can see us as we worked to build this puzzle.
Nice.
And then, of course, they let us keep the puzzle, and my wife was able to build it, not in 90 minutes, but pretty darn quickly once I brought it home for her. So they are actually going to be having some speed puzzling events in the vicinity of Destination D23. So yeah, this is something they're trying to get more people into. It was fun. It's just, it's time flew by, let me tell you.
Would it surprise you to know that I do not one tiny bit get the interest in doing a jigsaw puzzle?
It does not surprise me. I'm trying to hit the button. The fun stuff. Well, you might remember a while back we talked about these 3D light up attraction posters that we spotted at Disneyland. Well, I have great news for you if you have not been able to make it to the park since, because they are now on DisneyStore.com. The bad news is they're $129 each, but I guess on the bright side, you'll be above the free shipping threshold. So you can find these Disney
That's
stores.
good news for our commission.
Yeah. So yes, if you're going to buy these, please go to Laughing Place, use our link. It won't cost you anything, but you'll be supporting us as we do get a nice little commission. So thanks in advance.
TIA.
Exactly.
I got one today. So this came up in my TikToking last night.
Hopefully you can hear it. Like Doobie.
Yeah.
But I guess you've seen it. So.
I've seen it. So, and actually audio is not needed in this one. So this came up in my TikToking last night. What happened when lightning strikes on the Savannah Disney Animal Kingdom Lodge? And I'm like, I'm not going to be fooled this time. I know what's coming. I'm just going to wait and see it. But I know this is just going to be Lightning McQueen. And then lo and behold,
see, so audio was important.
Legit lightning, and you get to see how the animals react when there's a lightning strike. And they most
that was
definitely
thunder.
react.
We assume that there was a lightning strike.
You could hear the crackle. That was the simultaneous thunder lightning crackle. I totally heard it. So just thought that was interesting, but mostly because I finally wasn't going to get fooled, and it turns out they fooled me. So now I feel like I'm at square zero. Next time I see lightning strike,
it's gotten meta now. All right, sir. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
I have to open the document because I forgot that I restarted my browser before we started this. But on this day in 1955,
Disneyland opened.
No, that was a few months earlier, or a month earlier, if you can believe it. But a restaurant opened, one that is no longer there, but has a legacy.
Ancient Mama's Pancake House.
Next to that,
Casa de Fritos?
Casa de Fritos, yes. The home of the original Doritos.
That is the coolest fact about Disneyland is Doritos were invented at Disneyland.
Yeah. On this day in 1963, perhaps arguably the most famous Disney adult in the world was born.
Oh, John Stamos.
John Stamos.
You know what helps a lot is I go through this name Disney history to work on Sorcerer's Streak, so I've seen a lot of this.
Well, on this day in 2005, a movie was released. It's an animated movie released by Disney, but it is not a Disney animated movie.
The Wild?
That narrows it down. Close.
Valiant?
Right. Valiant, yes.
One of the two.
Exactly.
Terrible movie. Terrible movie. So is The Wild. All right, let's take a look at Sorcerer's Streak. We missed a couple days. We'll do some quick catch up. We had all the weekend questions. You see, the Disney Wonder Maiden voyage. Did the Disney Cruise Line acknowledge it? Of course not. National Rum Day. Did Pirates have a wait of 35 minutes or more? It actually peaked at 35 minutes, so right at the edge, but it got it. Freakier Friday, 5 million or more, 5.8. It was close, but it did it on its second week Saturday. And then was Freaky Friday in the top 10 yesterday? Yeah, easily. No problem. So the outstanding question right now, which will be answered today by 4 p.m. Pacific, is will the Incredicoaster have a wait time of 45 minutes or higher at any point today? And then the question...
Well, I have a streak going of my own where I do my research throughout the day and then promptly forget to keep checking back and forget to actually answer the question. I was leaning towards yes before I failed to answer.
Let's see. Incredicoaster, it's at the longest, it just opened, so 20 minutes. But yesterday it peaked at 40.
Okay, see, so I would have seen that and then I would have been scared and probably skipped it anyway.
45 is
because it reached well above that, but that was the day before yesterday, so 2 days ago. But that was a weekend. So that's a little different.
Yeah, I think I went no on this one. I'm pretty confidently no on this one. And then today's question to be answered tomorrow, which will the online reservation system for Beacon Barrel be successfully booking reservations by 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow?
It's supposed to open at 7 for context.
We're giving them an hour. We're going to be checking the Twitter. As long as we get a few people saying, I was able to book, then we're good. If everyone's saying, I'm still in line or I can't get through, And this is more than any question. This is one where it might be hard to gauge. We do have the ability to disqualify a question just to say, you know what, there's no clear answer. We'll just ignore it. So if necessary, we will do that. Let's take a quick look at the leaderboard for Sorcerer's Streak. And oh, look at that. Doobie is in second place, just behind Jeremy Parker, even though we both have the same record. Time is the tiebreaker. Luke Manning is in third. Unknown Platypus. And how do you pronounce it, Kyle, the last one?
I like to say it like Jamoke. I say Jamokely.
Jamokely is in fifth place. So there is our Sorcerer's Streak leaderboard as we enter the home stretch, as this will run through the end of this month.
Nice. Well, that brings us to the end of the show, but it's 10:01. So as I tell you about this exciting 3-show Tuesday we have brewing, I will be refreshing the socials and such. So yeah, 4:00 today we'll have Barely Necessities, where they'll be talking about all sorts of stuff, but Rebecca will surely be showing off more of the Bath and Body Works, not the Bed Bath and Beyond, as Jeremiah kept saying. So we'll have that, and then 7:30 trivia, 399C, I believe, right? What you're up to?
399C tonight, yes, 399C. As we approach slowly 400.
It's like a reverse. When you get older, time goes by quickly, but when in this case, it just feels like it's really getting stretched
We
out.
want to make sure we do. I mean, I know but we want to make sure we do our 400th contest on a Saturday, not a Tuesday. So we'll do B, C, D, E as long as we need to, and then 400. Our next Saturday show will be number 400. We've done this before, so we've done many more than 400 shows already.
Yeah. Well, thanks everyone for watching. We should be back tomorrow, but enjoy your 3-show Tuesday. Until then, make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you know whenever we go live. Baby Evil Queen will be at trivia tonight. There you go.
I have
Bye,
confidence
everybody.
she will be. Bye.